Each position in the social ladder has its own peculiarities. For example, alphas and deltas tend to act like fools and tell horrible jokes, respectively. Likewise, sigmas have their own characteristics, which some individuals find strange or confusing. In this video, we will therefore throw light on these peculiarities. We'll examine 14 bizarre behaviors of sigma guys. If you are a sigma or know a sigma in your personal life, you will likely recognize some of these characteristics. Number 14. He might quit his job without notice. Sigma guys make good employees. The sigmas contribute to the team because of their intelligence and work ethic. In addition, the majority of sigmas have a creative streak that makes them effective problem solvers. Numerous organizations elevate their sigma employees to positions of authority. Unfortunately, a sigma can be unreliable due to his irritation with ordinary work situations. If he hits his limit, he may pack up his belongings and quit his employment without notice. Frequently, a sigma will not even inform anyone that he is quitting, he simply disappears and ceases coming to work. Everyone naturally wonders where he went, and many months later, they learn that he launched his own business. In reality, many small business owners are sigma guys. Number 13. He delights in making eye contact with others. Unafraid of confrontation, the sigma man prefers making eye contact with others, including complete strangers. Even if he is simply going down the street, he will always stare everyone in the eye, never diverting his eyes. But he is not acting violently, he is simply examining his surroundings. And because most people avoid eye contact, they do not even realize he is watching them. Sometimes, an alpha interprets eye contact as a challenge, but the sigma diffuses the situation with a simple head nod. Don't forget that an alpha values respect greatly, hence, a simple acknowledgement of his status typically soothes him. Number 12. He will remain mute and careless. The sigma is indifferent to social rank. Therefore, when everyone else around him participates in small chat, the sigma simply groans or keeps silent. When a group is discussing a topic that the sigma considers uninteresting, such as the weather or a trifling aspect of a person's life, he simply remains silent. Some people are bothered by awkward silences, but the sigma is not bothered by them at all. He could care less if you find him strange. Sometimes, individuals mistake their quiet for social nervousness or timidity. They presume that public speaking makes him anxious. However, this is obviously incorrect because sigmas cannot experience social anxiety because they do not care what other people think. His silence indicates he finds the conversation tedious. Number 11. He likely maintains a journal. According to Socrates, an unexamined life is not worth living. Since they analyze both themselves and the world, most sigmas would concur. For this reason, I believe that the majority of sigmas maintain a journal of some kind. When we think of journaling or maintaining a diary, we imagine young children writing about their social lives. In contrast, a sigma uses journals to assess his activities and their impact on the world. I think that many sigmas use notebooks to keep track of their goals and figure out what worked and what didn't. His journal resembles the work of a natural scientist who studies cause and effect correlations as opposed to petty journal entries. I also think that a lot of sigmas hide their journals so that no one finds years of notes that explain their secrets in great detail. Number 10. He delights in it when people cancel arrangements. An extrovert enjoys social events, so when his buddies cancel, he feels depressed and disappointed. Extroverts, such as alpha men, use social interaction to replenish their batteries. They feel revitalized after a night of drinking and conversation. A cancellation has a significant impact on them. In contrast, sigma dislikes most social gatherings and only attends them out of obligation. Therefore, if his buddies unexpectedly cancel their plans, sigma is ecstatic and will happily spend the evening alone. He was being courteous by attending the social function even if he did not wish to attend. He would rather read books or be creative. Number 9. He may be direct. Typically, during speech, individuals fear offending or hurting others. However, Sigmas care little about your emotions. If a Sigma is around someone who lies or exaggerates, he will sometimes call them out directly, even though he is usually calm and polite. Others who observe the meeting feel uneasy because they are shocked by the forthright confrontation. For instance, if a Sigma finds you lying, he may simply point it out by saying, "Stop spouting nonsense." There will be silence in the room until someone changes the subject. Sigma is unaffected by all of this because confrontation has no effect on him. And if a Sigma strongly dislikes a person, often a Gamma guy, he orders them to leave. He will say something along the lines of, "I don't want to be around this person anymore. Remove him from here." Number 8. To avoid social engagement, he uses headphones. Sigmas are creative individuals that typically enjoy music. Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, and Jimmy Page are only a few of the iconic musicians who are members of Sigma. Therefore, if you observe a Sigma wearing earbuds, you may presume that he is listening to music. However, this is not always the case. It looks like Sigmas have learned that headphones are a great way to avoid doing one of the things they hate doing the most. Obviously, I'm referring to small talk. A Sigma sometimes wears earphones to avoid small talk. When he wears headphones, people assume he is listening to music, so they refrain from speaking with him. He avoids interaction with others. You might find it strange, but you might see a Sigma walking with headphones on but no music playing. Number 7. He enjoys being alone. For most people, being alone for an extended period of time feels like a prison term. A Sigma, however, could spend weeks, months, or even years in his flat. Unlike other people, he is neither driven insane nor even psychologically harmed by his isolation. Sigmas, on the other hand, adore solitude and fantasize about escaping into a mountain of books. That sounds like nirvana to Sigma. His friends may believe he is insane, yet Sigma consistently finds reasons to be alone. Number 6. He closely observes people. We frequently state that Sigmas do not care about social hierarchy, and this is absolutely accurate. However, Sigmas have an odd fascination with humans. They enjoy seeing humans in their natural settings. Occasionally, this phenomenon is referred to as people watching. In general, a Sigma observes those around him with an unnerving degree of vigilance. If he is at a dinner party, for instance, he will likely observe how everyone behaves. He will perceive nuances that others miss. He is neither judgmental nor frightened or fearful of them. Sigmas are rather observant and love watching how individuals react to various situations. Additionally, Sigmas remember everything. You can rest assured that he will remember your words and actions if he is observing you. Therefore, maintain proper conduct around Sigmas. They're not forgetful. Number 5. He disregards phone calls. Unless it's an emergency or a business transaction, Sigmas typically avoid phone calls, even from close family members. Occasionally, this avoidance produces anxiety because many individuals like spending hours on the phone in conversation. They catch up and converse about their respective lifestyles. But, as you might expect, the Sigma dislikes spending hours on the phone discussing petty daily details. He is not being malicious, he does not dislike the caller. He dislikes speaking unless he has something vital to say. However, Sigmas prefer in-depth conversations. A Sigma could talk on the phone for hours if he is enthusiastic about the issue. Theoretically, it is feasible. But in general, he avoids phone conversations, even with family and close friends. And typically, his inner circle has learned from this experience. They have learned to avoid making phone calls in favor of sending emails and text messages. Number 4. He will disregard you if he encounters you in public. If you recognize a neighbor or coworker in public, what do? The majority of people would converse for a few minutes. However, when a Sigma is in public and sees a familiar face, he generally acts as if he does not remember them. Instead, he plays dumb and continues about his business, and the reason is probably obvious. He does not desire to spend 5 minutes making small talk and catching up. Number 3. He leaves parties without saying anything to anyone. Typically, if a Sigma attends a party or a huge event, he will not say goodbye to each individual person before leaving. In reality, if a Sigma attends a large gathering, he may vanish at any moment. People began to wonder where he left. He may not have even bid the host farewell. No one is aware that he has left the gathering, as he frequently leaves inconspicuously and in the shadows. Typically, they only notice a couple of hours afterwards. Number 2. He sneaks up on individuals. Sigma guys have a peculiar ability to sneak up on you. Typically, if someone approaches you and shakes your hand while smiling, they are not a Sigma male. Sigmas appreciate the element of surprise and are adept at creeping up on individuals. If a Sigma wishes to attract your notice, he will wait until the appropriate opportunity. Then, he sneaks up behind you and catches you off guard. Some individuals find this shocking. They can even find it strange or creepy. Nevertheless, Sigmas are charismatic, so they may typically succeed. Moreover, people find your surprised expression amusing. Number 1. He ventures out alone. If you observe a man sitting alone in a restaurant, you could conclude that he is an unsociable loner. But if the man is a Sigma, you are incorrect. A Sigma has many friends and receives several invites, yet he frequently chooses to go out alone. He is the type of person who can go to a restaurant alone and enjoy a meal, or he can go to a bar and enjoy a few drinks while watching the crowd. A Sigma can enter a nightclub and dance without knowing anyone. He could even tour a globe by himself. In fact, he may even prefer solo travel. Since a Sigma is at ease in his own skin and enjoys his own company, spending time alone does not worry him in the slightest. This paper has perhaps put light on these strange Sigma behaviors. He is merely a Sigma male with some peculiar tendencies. He is neither insane nor frightened. Therefore, the next time someone sneaks up on you or you lock eyes with a strange man on the street, you may be dealing with a Sigma.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.